welcome Libra to your Halloween special. We're going to be starting with Deviant Moon Tarot. Here's the deck. I absolutely love this deck. Of course, I love all the decks that I'm using, but otherwise I wouldn't be using them, right? I've selected the Deviant Moon for the 6-card spread. Let's see what we can share with our Libra friends for this Halloween season. Ooh, we got the 9 of Cups popping out. You got some good stuff coming down. One second here, folks. Yeah, a little bit of health. Try to shuffle it. Okay, coming from the bottom of the deck is your underlying energy, the Knight of Swords. Underneath the Knight of Swords you have the Page of Wands. Okay, interesting. Your issue at the heart of the matter is the 7 of Cups. Okay, that's made an appearance in probably almost every reading, it seems like. Coming from the past, you have the Star. Your present energy is the 5 of Wands in reverse. Your future energy, the 2 of Wands, and your advice, Judgment, in reverse, no less. Okay. What a bizarre reading, folks. Let's just start with that. There's a lot of Wands energy here. You've got a Page, a 5, and a 2. 2 air. That's a fire. So that's also a fire. Wands is fire. And then you have one set of cups. Okay. So this is excellent energy to be coming from in the past, to have the Star there. The Star is the water bearer, the Aquarius, humanity, giving, restoring, healing. Literally the Star. Could be somebody who's famous or whose reputation precedes them, okay? So if that's your energy, that's good energy to have. The issue at the heart of the matter is the 7 of Cups, and that talks about not having a firm grip on which direction you want to go. There's too many options. It's illusion, it's disillusionment, lack of clarity. Okay? Pie in the sky. Alright. What you have going on is your underlying issue. And what's clarifying that here. Let's see if we can get it to focus a little bit better. Okay, so you have the Knight of Swords, which is like the counselor, the lawyer, the teacher, he brings the sword of truth, and he is the fastest moving knight. Okay? And you got the Page of Wands here, and she's just out doing her own thing for the fun of doing it. Okay? So, did somebody tell you you need to just go be doing your own thing? Or are you ready to go do your own thing? Maybe that's your new truth. Okay? But it looks like we got some conflict coming up in the present, because you've got, this is the 5 of Wands. Yeah, let's try again. There we go. You've got the 5 of Wands and you've got it in reverse. So, to start with, the 5 of Wands talks about conflict, something you're willing to go to battle for. Okay, 5s are always going to be difficult, challenging, stressful energy. And then if you've got it coming out in reverse, then that means either the conflict is already over, or it's going to be worse than, it's going to be harder than you might have imagined. Okay? And then you've got the 2 of Wands coming up right here in your future energy. So that says you're going to be, charting a new course. You're going to make a decision and you're going to go in a particular direction. Excuse me. And the Page of Wands tells you the same thing. And then I think it's very interesting that the Two of Wands here is positioned just below the Seven of Cups, which is having too many options. But this is like, all right, I've narrowed it down to 2, and I'm gonna pick one. Okay. And then you have Judgment coming up as your advice, and not only do you have it, a major arcana as your advice, but it was also in the reverse position. So, Judgment is death, rebirth, karmic energy. It is leveling up, if you will, like transcending boundaries that you may have struggled with in the past. This is like karmic removal of energy. And the 2 major arcanas that you have here, okay, are actually stacked onto each other right here with the Star and the Judgment right there. I would also say that this, exercise patience, everything in divine time, okay? Alright, let's go ahead and grab you guys the Witch's Tarot, because, you know, it's the Halloween recording. Yes! Here's this deck. I love this deck. You'll hear me loving on all of my decks. Alright, so we got some kind of muddy energy here. A little difficult to decipher. And one of the first things I want to clarify is, what do you have too many options on? What is it that's freaking you out on that? Here it is right there. The Four of Cups. You're feeling disillusioned, disappointed with the options that you have. Okay? Whatever those emotional options are. Emotional fulfillment. Let's dig into this Five of Wands. What's this conflict all about? Okay, we got Major Arcana, Hanged Man. Alright, so that is going to be a paradigm shift. Alright, you see how... One second. I want to get it up close so you guys can have a good look at this. There we go. Alright, so you see how he has got his foot tangled up in this rope, and now he's hanging upside down in this tree. Now, very few of us are going to elect to put ourselves in that position, okay? So this is often a situation where you are forced into having an entirely new perspective on something. Does that make sense? Okay, and this is also big energy. This is Major Arcana. And so to have that come out with the Five of Wands in reverse, I'm going to say that that's actually a conflict that you go to battle on, and when you're done with that, you've actually moved positions on where you originally stood on that issue, especially with the Judgment coming in right here, okay? Let's go ahead and clarify that Judgment. Let's see what we got here. We have the Wheel of the Year. Okay? Wow. Look at this, guys. So, here's the wheel. There we go. The wheel, which is also big energy. It's karmic energy. It's fortuna, if you will. Your fortune, right? The wheel, okay? Sometimes we're on top of the wheel, sometimes we're at the bottom of the wheel, okay? But we know that the wheel keeps moving, right? Keeps spinning. And here's some significance that I want to share with you right here to have this card clarify this card. First of all, they're both major arcana, But here's the cool part, right? The Judgment is number 20. The Wheel is number 10. Okay? That's pretty powerful there, guys. And your Judgment was in reverse. And we clarified with the Wheel of the Year right there. Very interesting. Very interesting, guys. You've got some really big energy coming in. I want to say probably towards the end of the Halloween season. That's very big. Okay? And then I'm going to go ahead and clarify these two cards right here. The Knight of Swords and the Page of Wands with this Steampunk Tarot by Barbara Moore. Also love this deck. Of course I do. Because that's probably one of the more confusing energies that you've got going on right here. It's, well, a new truth, then you're doing something new. Oh, wow. Wow. God, that just gave me goosebumps. Woo! You guys see this? That is the Wheel of Fortune. Completely different deck, guys. I just picked up this deck, the Steampunk deck, and we're having the wheel pop out again from a different deck. This is also a different deck. This is the Witch's deck. Okay? Very big karmic energy here. We're going to be leveling up. Something's leveling up big time. So what I want to say to you is don't allow yourself to sit in this kind of sluggish energy at the heart of the issue right here. You've got the Four of Cups, which talks about being disappointed with your options. You've got the Seven of Cups, which talks about having too many options. You've got some very confusing energy here, and here as well, because now you've got a conflict down here in your present that's utterly going to change your perspectives on some things. Okay, something big too, because it's a major arcana. And then you're going to select a different direction to go. And we've got the Wheel and Judgment here as well in the advice. So this is really asking you to level yourself up. You're going to be letting go of some sluggish energy. So I want to go ahead and move on to some of the oracle cards that I have for you guys. We have Black Moon Astrology. Another super awesome deck. One second. Here. There we go. Okay. I'm going to show you the box again. Like this. Okay. What can we share with our Librans, our fellow Librans, about this massive karmic cycle? Something's changing. It feels like you guys have a really big transit coming. What can we share with our Librans? Moon, soul. Interesting. Well, the first thing that came to my mind is, do you have a square with your moon? Is your sun and moon squared? So if that's a part of your chart, that might be one of the issues that you're going to be facing down, okay? When we see those issues in our charts, whenever we have a particularly significant transit come up through those spots in our chart, places in our chart, then it gives us an opportunity, another opportunity, to readdress the old with a new perspective, and hopefully, obviously, transcend. Okay? That's what we want to do there. Alright, these fell while I was shuffling them. You have Leo, I Will, and 8th house, which is your endings and beginnings. Okay, which goes to talk about you know, the wheel that we see here, endings and beginnings. And you've got the moon with the soul, and the Leo with the I will. And you've got, you know, terms for will in here, like I will. You've got that in the wands, right here, right here. This is more like I see. Or actually, I don't know. At this point, it's maybe I know, if you will. Okay? This is definitely I know. Okay? Because that's the Aquarius. Okay. Making a mess of your cards here, folks. Alright. Let's go ahead and grab the next deck that we're going to be working with. And we have the Moonology Oracle cards. Fabulous deck, as they all are. Have faith in your dreams. Okay? What a beautiful card. See what that does? Have faith in your dreams. Waxing crescent moon. Okay? And then you're gonna have these big wheels come out. Okay? Where's that over here? Okay. Alright, what's our next deck that we're going to be working with? We have special for our Halloween special, Dark Mirror. Another fabulous deck. This one feels very shadow worky to me, you know? And you've got this 8th house, endings and beginnings, very big karmic energy here. You got a little bit of disappointment back here. So I'm hoping that Dark Mirror can share with our Librans some aspects that perhaps are harder for them to see within themselves. When it comes, I'll let you know. Oh, you got 2 of them. Blinded to Pain and Queen of the World. Okay, so Blinded to Pain is also represented here, right here, in the 5 of Wands, okay? Because it means that it doesn't matter what kind of beating you have to take to stand for something, and you're gonna dig in and blind yourself to the pain. And sometimes that's counterproductive, because sometimes you really do need a paradigm shift, okay? And you have the Queen of the World right here coming up. So that brings up the Star. Remember I mentioned she could be famous? She could be somebody famous. She's the Star. And I would argue so is the Queen of the World. Right? And you've got plenty of energy here with these wheels that says, yeah, you very much so can be the Queen of the World if you have faith in your dreams. Okay, guys? Alright, let's go ahead and get you the special finale deck coming at you for the Halloween special. We have, drum roll, Halloween Oracle. There we go. Let's get going on that. Love this deck. Love this deck. Been looking forward to using this deck. What can we share with our fellow Librans on this Halloween special? wow. Skull of Stars. Infinite possibilities. The star tells you that over here, wherever it went. There it is, right there. The star. Okay? So I dropped it. The Skull of Stars. Infinite possibilities. Hope you can see that well. Okay? Literally, it's like getting the star twice. Okay? And we have the Queen of the World. Okay? Infinite possibilities. The Wheel, we got it twice. Infinite possibilities. The Seven of Cups. Lots of possibilities. Have faith in your dreams. Anything is possible. Okay, guys? I think that's a fantastic place to stop it. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Alright, thanks so much. Bye-bye.